Quantum computing is the first fundamentally new type of computer that we've ever built. If you had the laws of quantum physics, where the world acts a bit weird, at your disposal, you could actually build a computer that could solve problems that we think are impossible to solve in any realistic timescale on our present-day machines. It's actually very hard to build one of these machines.
We're still living in an era where the underlying hardware is not really good enough to do anything useful. If I just took a single qubit or just a pair of qubits and asked, do these things behave well enough, live for long enough, stay quantum coherent enough to be able to do all the stuff that we hope and dream about, they're just not good enough.
This is the thing that is standing in the way of us having practical and useful quantum computers. Our new research takes the building block that almost every company is using for quantum computing, the transmon qubit, and it figures out how to make it much better.
The best state-of-the-art transmon qubits had a coherence time of around 100 microseconds. We developed these tantalum on silicon qubits that get you up to about a millisecond.
This might seem like a small advance, but these jumps in coherence, the lifetime of information in a qubit, can be magnified immensely when you do error correction and build these big systems. This push forward based on understanding materials, introducing tantalum and silicon as the building blocks for these qubits, suddenly enables us to think about large-scale, fault-tolerant quantum computing.
Over the last 5 years, we came up with this new material system, measured what we had, addressed those sources of loss, and then deterministically made this new qubit. The thing that makes me really excited about working on it is that there's all this stuff that people believe is impossible to solve.
Quantum computing can solve a number of problems. We know that it's particularly useful for solving problems related to cybersecurity. It also is really useful for simulating systems where quantum physics is important. These kind of chemistry simulations could have impact on things like health and medicine.
We could really open up these big science frontiers that are currently just out of reach with our numerical and simulation tools. Once we figure out how to actually build these things at scale, then I think there will be an enormous explosion of creativity on the algorithm side on what other things map to these problems or what other things you can do with a system like this.
We are so close now, and I think within only a few years, we'll start to see actual scientific problems solved that we could not have solved in any other way.
We're really on the cusp of being able to do this stuff meaningfully, which is very exciting.